Travis, you want to come over here and have a seat?
Let's put him there.
This over there. Step here. Alright, man, so we got a little bit of paperwork to go through before we get started, okay?
Alright. So you know I am Shane Aragon.
Okay.
I'm a detective with Southern Youth. I'm cross deputized with Lake County.
Your name Travis Brewton, is that spelled correctly?
Yes, sir.
It's B-R-E-W-T-O-N.
Yeah, B-R-E-W-T-O-N.
Your date of birth is 12/21/72?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Brewton. So I'm going to advise you of your rights now, okay? I know they already did it on scene, but we're going to do it again, okay? Because we're sitting in a recording room. Alright, so you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand this, right?
It does.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand this?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand this, right?
Yes.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning, if you wish. Do you understand this, right?
Yep.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Yes.
Alright, Mr. Brewton, what I'm going to have you do is, next to each one of these questions, there's a spot for your initials, all the way down to the end here. Okay, when you get down to the end, you're going to sign this, date it, and put the time. Okay? So go ahead and do that.
What's the date?
The 6th, 10/6. It's 10:30. Sir, need you sign here. All right. No, that's just regarding. Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Brewton. So, why don't you tell us what happened?
Over there?
Mm-hmm.
Just went in the house. It was already, the door part was already open, so went in there.
So before that, how did you get here?
Drove.
Who drove?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Whose car is that?
Some lady in Albuquerque, I guess.
Okay. And
The guy I got it from, he said it was doing some kind of insurance job or something, I don't know, some kind of shit like that.
who was the guy you got it from?
Danny.
You know his last name?
Yeah, but
What's that?
I don't know if I want to say that right now.
Okay. And you got it down. Where'd you get it at? Where were you at when you got it?
Aztec.
You were in Aztec?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did you get the car?
ago, a week ago. I mean,
Just if you had to guess.
yeah, about a week and a half ago or so.
Okay. And where were you before you went over to the house?
Durango.
Durango? Okay. We're at in Durango.
No, really just driving around, getting water.
How long have you been over there?
Maybe 30 minutes.
Sure. Where'd you come from?
In Nashville.
Where'd you stay last night?
Stats property out in Nashville.
Who's that?
His name's DJ.
DJ what?
Berry Hill. David Berry Hill, I believe.
You stayed on his property?
Yes, sir.
Just, did you car or?
No, fifth wheel.
And could you tell us kind of the location of that property?
I couldn't. I mean, I could take you there, but I can't give you. I'm not real.
Is it northeast, southwest?
Oh, it's like heading back towards Farmington.
Okay. Thank you.
So down there on the road that you turned to go to 550? Is that where it's at?
Yeah. Now, before I'll tell you any more.
Yeah.
I mean, on this, because it's pretty. I mean, what am I going to get anything out of this? I mean, I'm just sick of all the bullshit. I'm sick of being doing the guys doing their dope, and I'm just tired of all that. A year and a half ago, I wasn't even fucking. I had a good job. Fucking. Our stepson got killed in Albuquerque. Uncle Jim died. I mean, it was a horrible death, and we were coming out of the casino. I was been drinking, and the guy we were with said, "Oh, you want to smoke this?" I said, "I've been clean 10 years," and he says, "I said, yeah, why not?" You know.
What was it?
It was mad.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it's been fucking downhill.
Yeah.
It's a tough drug, man. You know.
I was sober 10 years, almost 10 years.
Were you hooked on before?
Yeah.
Meth before too?
And then they gave me, I got a drug court from the judge, whatever, and that actually helped, and I was sober ever since then. That was in 2007.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tough drug, man. That happens. People, just because you're sober for 10 years doesn't mean you can't get hooked right back up, right?
Man, I wouldn't even been doing that shit if I fucking had been drinking and stupid assholes.
It's generally what happens. Somebody offers it up and you just take the opportunity, and since then you just kind of been hooked again, huh?
No, yeah.
Well, I can tell you, your complete honesty goes a long way. We can't make deals with you. We can't promise you anything or anything like that, but we can tell you that honesty goes a long way.
What I can tell you is I have a really good rapport with our DA's office, so the things that you say here today are going to go a long way for you in dealing with this. Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they pulled up on scene and saw you running away from a house, and you kind of got caught up in it, right?
Yeah.
So as of right now, there's not a whole lot I can do for you right now. But that's not to say you just be honest and do your best, and we give that over to the DA's office, and they're the ones that deal with all that stuff. I can't promise you that nothing's going to come of this, but I can tell you, honesty is always the best policy. Always deal with this. I know you've dealt with it before, and you know how the court system works, man.
Right.
Well,
if I can get something out, I'll give you the biggest.
Okay.
One of the biggest drug dealers around here with including the weapons and stolen stuff, would just blow your mind.
Okay.
But I can't. I'm not going to give up some of that till I have something. I mean, I don't want to go to damn jail with that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
because I mean, it's a.
Well, that's something
not good for me.
That's something we can certainly discuss, and that's something that you may be able to figure out later on through your court case, or we talk about it today, however you want to do it. But what I'm telling you is, with this case right now, with all the things that are going on, I mean, as I said, they pull up, see you running away, find you in the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're pretty positive that you were one of the guys that went into this house and took some stuff. Okay.
I am one of the guys that went in the house and
I
took
get
some
that.
sticks. I'm not trying to lie about it, or I was.
I don't think so at all, Travis.
I mean, I just admitted guilt. It's right there. I mean, there ain't much.
I know that, and all we're doing right now is finding out what happened over here, and we'll work that piece of it, and then we can talk a little bit more about other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would really appreciate that, and if you can help out with other things, sometimes that helps you on later on down the road. And just being honest about what happened over here is a big deal. That's always a big deal in our court system. I mean, when you work with our DA's office, they're always,
They definitely find it favorable when you're honest.
Absolutely.
If you give us the runaround and we gotta go, use a lot of resources and time and energy just to find out what we already know. That's when it looks bad on you. But you're coming in here, you're cooperating, you're being honest. That goes a long way in our court system. It really does. And then as far as the other stuff that you have, we can put you in contact with the right people, and what they can do for you, they can do for you. But we can't sit here and promise you anything. We can't tell you. But we can definitely. And as far as your addiction, we can help you with that. We have resources for that too. So there's a lot of resources that we have that we can help you out with. But no, we cannot sit here and tell you that we can guarantee you, that something great's going to happen because you're just being honest about something that you did. All we can tell you is that the honesty part of it looks good in the eyes of the people that are going to be involved in this case.
Yeah, I did this once before with the San Juan County ones, and they didn't do shit.
Well, we're not.
I know, but I'm just. I've had bad experience too.
I completely understand that, man.
I ain't trying to.
I've been doing this job for 10 years, man. I dealt with a lot of different stuff.
I'm just sick of the fucking people that put the shit out there.
Oh, absolutely.
And that, and if you did want to help us with something like that, you see the bad side of it.
Right now.
So you would be helping yourself,
It's gonna be
by helping us stop that, from getting in the hands of kids or people that haven't done it, or that's one thing that I try to tell people is that if you want to give us information so we can do things, we have ways of protecting, that information. Ultimately, if a judge wants that information, then we have to tell them that you're the one that did it. But if you're standing up for something that you feel is right, then that's a moral choice that you have to make, and we can't force you to do that, and we're not going to. But you dealt with us this morning. You see the kind of people that we are. So if you're comfortable with giving us information like that, we'd be happy to take it and do what we can with it. If you're not comfortable, then that's your choice completely. We're definitely not going to pry anything out of you.
And if you give us that information, we're going to go to the right people and tell the right people, and they're going to come talk to you. And that's how that's going to work. You can choose whichever path you want to take, but quite honestly, with you being this honest with us, okay, I'm not just here. I'm here to investigate crimes, but I'm also here to help out in any way I can. I know there's people with addiction, and I care about that. I don't want to see people like you that had good jobs, that want to lead a good, honest life, they get caught up in this life. I don't want to see you go further down. I want to help you go up. Okay, that's my personal opinion. That's the way I've always been a cop, and that's all been the way that I've always tried to help people. When people are honest with me, I'll help you with whatever I can help you with. All right, that's just what I do. That's just how I am as a person. It's not necessarily my job. I could sit in here and take all this information down and just charge you and throw you away and talk to anybody, but that's not the way I do things. All right. So, I know one thing we're gonna have to get to. All right, we're gonna back up a little bit with the car stuff. All right, the car is stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's definitely stolen.
The people that this guy I know, it's his buddies, and I guess they were gonna try to do some kind of insurance thing. They told me I could drive it. That's how that ended up.
All right.
I mean, they're in Albuquerque.
Okay. But you got the car in Aztec, but they're in Albuquerque.
They drove it down, or they drove it to Aztec.
Okay. And how do you know these guys?
One I've known for a long time. That's Danny,
Okay.
and he's in Farmington, I guess like 10 years ago, they had Ken Christensen and the sheriff there had busted him, and he was a pretty big. He had a lot of officers working for him, and this and that, and still I know there's still one or two, but Danny Tarongo.
Danny Tarongo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to spell that by any chance?
T-A-R. Tarongo. Maybe A-N-G-O or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe if I call down there, they'll know who it is. And that way, we can try to work through this and see where the car came from, get the car back to the people that it belongs to, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'd like to see that happen, anytime somebody loses their car. It's not a fun ordeal.
I just don't want to be telling you guys this stuff and then
And then what?
Then just being thrown in jail,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like.
Well, unfortunately,
you guys don't have no say about that, but
Travis, right now, unfortunately, you're gonna have to go to jail.
Right.
You were caught burglarizing the house. It's not like
what's my bail anyway?
We don't have those.
Yeah, I don't have it with me right now. It's gonna depend on a few factors. So as soon as I can get that information, I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure as soon as we get to the jail. I can tell you, they have all that information there. So as soon as I figure out what exactly the charges are going to be and everything, then I can tell you exactly what your bail's going to be. Okay?
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
If this is a possibility and the goal of mine and yours is there any way to be OR'd or anything like
PR'd.
that? Or is it PR'd?
Yeah, personal crime license. That's going to be up to the court. 100% up to the court. You being cooperative with us and all that stuff. Do you have a place that you live?
Yeah.
Where do you live at?
In Kirtland.
Kirtland. What's your address?
It was 517 or 521 Road 6100, Kirtland, New Mexico.
Okay. And you're still staying there?
Yeah, I mean it's my wife's. I'm still married.
Okay. Are you and your wife still together, or
not really? But
you guys kind of separated?
Yeah.
Okay. And when's the last time you were there?
Been probably 4 months ago. 3 months ago.
And where have you been staying since then? Just here and there, or?
My girlfriend's.
Who's your girlfriend?
Jessica Powers.
Where's that at?
That is on 2475. I don't know what the space is, but it's County Road 2475. It's just a real short road anyway. So that's house on the right.
And which is that towards Aztec?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right before you come to the dividers, like you're going to get there.
Okay. So the other guy you were with, what's his name?
Marcos Herrera.
And how do you know Marcos?
Just kind of friend, buddies, I guess. Screw around.
Okay. How long you been hanging out with him before this?
Off and on for 6-7 months.
Okay. And did you just hook up with him today, or had you been hanging out for a few days, or?
No, I just hooked up with him yesterday. We're gonna go to the casino.
Did you go to the casino?
No, didn't make it.
Didn't make it?
No.
What did you guys end up doing?
Just stayed over there at the property,
Just hung out.
cleaned the car.
Oh, okay. Marcos cleaned the car?
Yeah.
Marcus or whatever. Marcos.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how did you guys come up with the idea to go burglarize his house?
The guy we know said, nobody lives there, it's abandoned or whatever.
Mhm.
Looks like it's time forgot or stand still or whatever, so we went and checked it out and went in there, and yeah, there's all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, it was all torn up. Somebody's been through there prior, it looked like.
Yeah.
But I didn't tear up nothing like all that what you've seen on there, so.
How did you guys get into the house?
Through the door,
Which door?
the back door.
How'd you get, did you just open the door, or
No, there's a big old hole in the door.
in the actual door or in the window?
Or the window's out, yeah.
Okay, so the window was already out?
Mm-hmm.
You guys just climbed through? And
Yep, climbed through.
Who's the friend that told you that?
David.
The DJ guy?
where you were staying at? You just said,
Yeah.
not that it really matters. I mean, if he just said there's an abandoned house over there, he said there's an abandoned house over there. Either here or there. But, I have to ask, did he tell you to go over and burglarize the house?
No.
No, he just told you about it, and you guys made the decision?
Yeah.
If I ask David about it, what's he gonna say?
I'm gonna deny it, I'm sure.
Have you been by the house before or anything? Did you go by prior? Did you?
That was the first time. I've drove him. I've known where it was, I guess, because he'd mentioned it prior. Just that night, we drove by it when we were driving to Durango or something. He said, "Oh, that's that place I went in, whatever, been there." Or no, he said that's the place that has all the, looks like the time for God or something like that.
Have you been in the house before?
I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. I mean, he didn't mention that to me, or say he'd been exactly into the house. He's kind of careful, but I assume he did.
When you guys left his place this morning, did he know you were going over there?
He don't live there.
Or he doesn't live on the property?
He lives in Cedar Hill.
Okay.
So what, you came up here to go to the casino. Did you have plans on going and burglarizing the house? No, you just talked?
A stupid thing to do.
Alright.
Kind of turned into just going and checking it out.
Okay. So you said you've never been over that property before? Has Marcus ever been over there?
I don't think he has. He didn't mention that like that. I don't think he has.
So Travis, I'll be honest with you, there's a game camera over there.
Okay.
And there's some pictures from somebody that's been over there before.
Alright.
Not going to be a picture of you?
No.
I'm just wondering, I don't know.
That's fine.
I haven't seen the pictures yet, and I don't know, but I just, want to tell you now that they have a picture of somebody that was over there a few nights ago, or a few days ago, I'm not sure, and I don't know who it is, or I haven't seen him yet, but, I don't want to look at those pictures and say, oh no,
Well, it'll be me. I'm
that's
not worried about
Travis.
that.
Okay. And you don't think it's going to be Marcus either?
I really don't think so. I think he's been over there.
Alright, so you said that you went in through the back door window that was busted out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of give us a play-by-play of what you did until law enforcement arrived there.
They just drove up, went through the back window, or back door window, and just looked at all the stuff. Really, pretty much.
Did you both go into the house?
Yeah.
Take anything out of the house?
Yeah.
What'd you take?
Like a plate. And some toys, and that was pretty much it.
Did you just go into the house or did you go anywhere else?
Just in the house there. Oh, I went into the shed too. Into the shed. The garage shed thing.
One with cars or the
Yeah,
one?
it had a car in it.
Did you both go into that?
No, I think I just did. Digging my hole deeper, huh?
Well,
You're not digging a deeper hole. What has happened, and it's not like if you say that I took this, and this, then you're going to get charged 4 separate times for those things. You already know what you're in trouble for. It's the burglary. So the details that you give us, and when you're being this honest with us, this will work in your favor because you're telling us everything. You're identifying objects that you took out of the house. What the things that you took out of the house, where did you place them?
In that car.
Into the car?
Yeah.
So it's not like every time you tell us something that you did is you digging a bigger hole. You're admitting to a crime that was committed, but you're not digging a deeper hole, you're just giving us better details of that.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I was watching the lawyer tell you to do, keep your mouth shut, but and there's a reason, honestly, about that, but I'm just fucking sick of it.
sure to be done with it.
I mean, I could have kept my mouth shut and rode along and played the system and got a decent lawyer or whatever, and hopefully just, I would have skated away. I don't know, I mean, it's hard to say, but
Oh, it's very hard to say.
Now I'm definitely did not. I just gotta own up to it. So.
Well, Travis, as I said, man, saw you running away from the house. There's a game camera there. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of things that I can't say as to whether or not, if you had said nothing, that a lawyer would have been able to get you off, as you say. I really don't know the answer to that.
I don't either.
But we are where we are right now, right? And you're doing the right thing, saying what you did. It happened. You're here. So now we got to start down this road, right? Start down the right road. You're doing the right thing, saying what you did, admitting to it. That's a good start.
To me, this looks like, yeah, there was a crime committed. Yes, you admitted to committing it. But what I'm seeing above and beyond that is that you have an addiction, and you want help. You're using this as an opportunity to help yourself. I don't know if you see it that way. This is just what I'm gathering. And, maybe this is the time to help yourself. Yeah, you are being honest about this. We definitely appreciate it. I believe that the court system will appreciate it. But also, I think that you're trying to help yourself. That this is going to give you a break from, accessing the stuff, and this will give you resources to work on the addiction that you do have. So ultimately, if you're trying to help yourself, and help that addiction, we can help you do that. You know, and this will help you. But no, it's not like we're gonna leave this room and, you know, be like, oh man, that guy really buried himself. But no, we're just trying to get the details of what happened, and it'll go from there. But when you're honest like you're being, it looks good for you. You know, it does work in your favor.
So, another question, what else are we gonna find in that car, Carlos?
What do you mean?
Anything illegal in that car?
Illegal?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, if I remember.
Okay.
Maybe a pipe, I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. What else is in there that you remember?
That's it.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Is there any weapons in the car?
No, shouldn't be no weapons.
Do you have any bags or anything in the car?
No, I didn't have any bags.
Did Marcus have any bags?
No, I think he did, yeah.
Do you know what the bag looked like?
It was a blue duffel bag. I don't know what was in his bag, I have no idea, but... I had one bag, it was a Makita.
Makita bag?
A Makita bag, yeah.
That's all I got on this one over here. You got anything else on that burger?
One of the officers said they saw someone with something in their hands when they were running.
I had a flashlight, it was about that long.
Okay. Do you have anything else with the flashlight?
No one was running downfield, no, just a flashlight. It was about that long.
What color was it?
Black.
And did you just throw it or drop
No,
it?
when he arrested me, I thought he'd gotten it or something.
Okay, they may have. I haven't seen the
Yeah.
property or anything.
I think I dropped it.
Did Marcus have anything with him?
That I don't know. He had I don't know, really. Oh, I don't know. On that part, honestly, I don't know.
Okay.